Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined right now by a gentleman who's making his debut on Ttian FC. What an awesome thing to happen. And the reason why you're making debuts is because you've been kicking butt around, man. You've been doing very well, undefeated in your pro rank. Matt, thank you for joining me. You've got a good fight, though, against Manfio. I have to say that is an exciting matchup because I've watched your style of fighting, your aggressive kind of combinations that you throw at people, like kind of going forward. Man, this must excite you, this kind of matchup, because he's a dude's game as well.
Oh, yeah. I've been watching him for a while. I watched him on the last Ttian FC, and I thought right away, I was like, I want to fight this guy. So I knew his style matches up well with mine, and especially to make a exciting fight.
Well, that's the thing. It's all about styles makes matchups, and is it just the fact that you know that he'll be the kind of fighter that will bring the best out of your style? Because the last thing you want is a guy who's just going to hump you for 3 rounds.
Oh, exactly. This guy wants to stand.
Yeah.
And, the way that I see him fighting, too, he's jabbing and moving. He definitely wants to be in the clinch. He definitely wants to throw those knees, and I'm ready for all that. And I've been having, one of the best training camps I've ever had, and my cardio is ready to push this guy. I'm going to test his heart, and we're going to see what he's about.
Awesome stuff. Well, look, let's go back a little bit then, because obviously you're still, it's the early days in your pro career. You broke out. You're like I say, you're undefeated. What got you into MMA? Now, let me get a bit about you then. What's your background with MMA? Anything in general? Wrestling, maybe, is it? Were you in a netball team? You didn't do too well. What happened?
Well, yeah. I wrestled in high school up in Long Island, New York, and then after wrestling, I was playing football. I was playing lacrosse. And I kind of moved on. I liked football a lot. I liked lacrosse. I played college football and college lacrosse. And then once I kind of realized that I wasn't going to the NFL, and I got into a little trouble, got kicked off the lacrosse team, and then I was actually messing around with one of my buddies in the dorm rooms, and thought I was a tough guy, tough wrestler. I shot in for a double leg, and my buddy guillotined me, put me to sleep. And I woke up and I was like, "What did you just do to me?" And I went to jiu-jitsu with him the next day.
Well, yeah, that is something that people don't see happen, and they don't realize it's so easy. Like a double leg, you got to put your head up, and it's crazy how much your double leg changes from when you learn in wrestling to then in MMA. Because obviously, the idea is to posture, back straight, head up, so you can just push through, but you can't do that. You can't do it, man. It's nuts. You got to keep everything nice and tight and compact, and man, it's
learning quick. You got to protect that neck.
You do, man. Yeah, you got to make sure you're low enough. How common is it, man, that you see guys when they go in for takedowns, their head is about hip height. It's just they can't be bothered changing level. It's more that I'll just bend down and charge forward with a bent back. It's just disappointing.
A lot of technique.
Yeah, it is, and I think people should just, that's one thing for me, for MMA is wrestling is make the effort to change that level. If you're not going to make the effort to change the level, don't bother. Just don't fake the double and then come back up. But it's a waste of energy in your own part, especially when you see guys get a guy against the cage and he's bent over, holding on to the guy's hips, and he's not lower. His hips aren't lower than his opponent's. He's not going to get anywhere. You're just expending energy.
They're resting. Yeah. They're going to where they're most comfortable, and that's why you got to be a complete fighter nowadays. You got to be it's nice to have that wrestling background because you can dictate where you want the fight to go. And but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Muay Thai is pretty fun. Throwing those elbows, throwing those punches, throwing those kicks, the 8 limbs of death. I love it.
Yeah.
And then putting that all together, and the submissions on the ground. I mean, the best part about the wrestling is the takedowns, the slams, a nice back suplex, a nice, big slam double. And then once it hits the ground, it's all, jiu-jitsu is where it's at. Wrestling on the ground is kind of boring, in my opinion. But
you have to get some ground and pounding or something like that. You have to be quite aggressive. Yeah, it's position always, over submission is always key, and then you can apply submission. But it's one of them things where you've got to get that on point. So you did the football. You've got that kind of explosive position play. You know, you kind of got the power to come out because that's what football's about. It's split second moments. What position did you play?
I was a linebacker. I was defense. Defense. I like to hit. I was a linebacker, and back then, I was lifting weights, eating big, eating everything. You know, I was like probably like 185 back then, and then I got to training camp, and I was like the smallest linebacker by like 20 pounds, and I was like, oh shit. But I still hung in there. I was it was I love football. Is a great sport.
Yeah.
But I think I found my calling in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, man. I was
So.
going to say, because it's a very different kind of training regime. It's different kind of movement. It's different muscle kind of endurance that you need for MMA than it is for the football. So you say you went to jiu-jitsu and everything got started. Was it then that first... What kept you coming, though? Because obviously getting choked out got your curiosity going. What was it that made you go, I need to keep doing this? There's something about this. It's my home. It's something I'm meant to do. What is it that got you hooked?
Yeah, so I went back to Long Island, New York, and I was training at Serra, BJJ. You know Matt Serra.
Oh yeah.
And I was training with those guys, and I had a buddy who was doing it with me, and we found a Naga grappling tournament, and it gave us something to work for, and it was like 2 months out or something. I was like, all right, we're gonna do this Naga, and we trained hard, and went out there, competed. I ended up taking third. Had like 5 matches.
Sweet.
Reminded me of just like the wrestling days back in the day.
Yeah.
And from there on out, I was competing, and then I moved down to Tampa, Florida, to go to school, and I was going to school at University of Tampa, and right away Matt Serra pointed me in the direction of Matt Arroyo, and because they were on the Ultimate Fighter together.
Oh, nice.
I went in there. I went into Gracie Tampa South, and the first day I walked in there. I was like, yeah, I got some wrestling experience. I got like 4 or 5 months of jiu-jitsu. I just competed. I want to fight someday. I've never put on gloves before and like been put in a cage. But then they're like, all right, well, we got amateur fighters getting ready to fight right now. They need sparring partners. And handed me a pair of MMA gloves. I stepped in their cage, and I threw my overhand right and shot him for a takedown right away.
Yeah, you just go back to what you know. That's a good idea. Yeah, don't get out your depth. Yeah, I'm going straight home. I'm going straight for a double leg, son.
But after that day, I fell in love with it, and I've been training under Matt Arroyo ever since.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
6 years later, I'm still at Gracie Tampa South, and I go up to Long Island during the holidays to see family, and I'm always training at Serra BJJ with my buddies there, and then I'm training with Ray Longo and Weidman, Team Weidman up there. But down here in Tampa, I've made a home for myself, and we got a lot of great fighters here, and we push each other, and it's been working out.
That's awesome, man. I was going to say that's lovely that Matt gave you another contact when you went somewhere else, and that you kept that relationship going. It's beautiful, and obviously you got Aljamain Sterling up in New York as well. I've had him on before. He's a top dude well, man. There's some cool cats.
I was just training with him when I was up there.
There you go.
Had a great sparring session. He's getting ready for his fight.
Yeah.
He's fighting on the 28th in Denver, right?
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, he is. That's so cool, dude. It's good. Like, the kind of fact that you're fighting close. And it's for you as well. It's a nice big step up for you, and I think it is because fighting on Ttian FC, the very good promotion. You get on UFC Fight Pass, which means that before you had was it RFA you were on last? Your last was it RFA?
RFC.
Sorry, my mistake. There you go. So your last show, big step up in eyes. Get the eyes that get to see you. I've been watching the card, man. I'm over in the UK, so you're getting people from the UK watching you. You got a big chance there to get your name out. Do you see that then as a great platform to start your 2017?
I've been wanting to get on Titan for a while now, and I'm definitely lucky to get on here. I'm 4-0 as a pro. I was 9-0 as an amateur, so I mean I definitely have experience, and this is the platform that I want. I watched that Ttian FC on UFC Fight Pass. I see those camera angles. I see those lights. I see those. It's big time. And I got family and friends all over. And now I'm proud to be like tune on to Fight Pass and watch me fight in Ttian FC because it's it's gonna look legit, and I'm gonna put on a show. I can't wait.
Mate, it's great because, well, the thing is, you got to look at Jose Torres, taking on Pedro Nobre. Dude was full amateur, and then he came along. They took him straight away. He had 25, 26 bouts amateur. Amateur is key to sharpen your tool set, and that's you yourself. You went undefeated, but the thing was, you learned the trade as an amateur. Now that's why it's paying off as a pro. And now you've got to go into this fight where you're not really 4-0, like you say. You got the amateur bouts, which you can bump up your pro. So it's all about time, really. I say to people, it's all about minutes in the cage. You can go in there and win in 10 seconds, but you're not really getting much out of it, because how do you know how good you are in the second round or the third round? It's you need to fight different styles of fighters, and that's what the amateurs are for. It's for playing, having a bit of fun, learning yourself. And I imagine you got to know what kind of fighter you are in the amateurs.
Oh, definitely. And actually, I started out 2016 in Thailand. It was a dream of mine.
Nice.
A dream of mine since I started training Muay Thai. And I went to Thailand for 5 weeks. I was training in Bangkok at Kung Sita Gym. And, I was running through the streets of Bangkok with their professional Muay Thai fighters. Twice a day, hitting pads with their trainers. It was such an experience. And then I got to take a Muay Thai fight while I was out there too. So I mean, it was I love all these martial arts. And I started up as a wrestler, and then I started doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, and then I started doing a lot of Muay Thai, and now I just love putting it all together.
That's the key.
Living this lifestyle. Training for this fight. Living the healthy lifestyle, martial artist lifestyle, disciplined. And it's about to all pay off. I can't wait.
It's going to be huge, man. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be tuning in. And people at home, you've got it. If you have not got Fight Pass, you have to buy Fight Pass. It's absolutely fantastic. The 21st of January, this fight card goes down. 21st of January, so it's not that far off. You get, I believe as well, if you get UFC Fight Pass, you get a 1 week free trial. So even more reason to bother just to get it, just to watch the fights for free. And then you can always cancel it if you don't want it, but I suggest you keep it. And look, before I let you shoot off, let's get some things out of the way, man. I want to know what your social media is. What's your Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, whatever you've got. What is it so people can jump on, buddy, and give you a follow?
Yeah, follow me at Matt Steamroller Frevola on Facebook, and then Steamroller Frevola on Insta, or Matt Frevola on Instagram, and then Steamroller Frevola on Twitter.
There you go, folks. I will put the links in the description below anyway. What about sponsors, man? People have been helping you out to get you through the camps and stuff?
Yeah. Right here, no judges needed. Boom. That's what I go by. These fights I have, you don't need the judges, because I'm gonna finish the fight. I got a couple knockouts, a couple submissions.
Yeah.
Anywhere this fight goes, I'm gonna be working for the finish. I like to control my own destiny, and I'm well rounded. And every second of every minute of this fight, I'm gonna be putting it on this guy. I've got the cardio to push it. I'm gonna test his chin. This right here is the F-bomb. The F-bomb is gonna be
the farewell bomb.
Frevola.
Oh, I was thinking fairy bomb, but that can't be right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be dropping this F-bomb on him, and it's gonna test his chin, and I'm gonna be testing his heart for sure by pushing that pace.
And
it's gonna be an exciting fight, and I cannot wait. And then a couple other sponsors.
Go ahead, yeah.
Gamma Labs has been hooking me up. Team Gamma. And then Energizer right over here in Tampa, the best acai bowls I've ever had. I gotta cut back on them now, but oh my god, best acai bowls. They give me ginger shots, wheatgrass shots, super kale, and then my gym, Gracie Tampa South, and then also Gracie Clearwater, and my coaches, Matt Arroyo, Jeff Bailey, Dan Rawlings. Those guys have been with me since day one. And 6 years later, we're still working. That's
what it's about, man. So, just keep going at it, keep plugging away. Look, honestly, Matt, thank you for your time, buddy. It's been great talking to you. I want to say, I never say good luck, because it ain't luck, mate. Like you said, 6 years been working and grinding. It's about having a great time, have a great fight, have a great show. Enjoy your time as well with Ttian FC. Enjoy the whole weekend and the week building up and all that stuff. I know they look after their folks, so you're in good hands. So yeah, man, just have a great time.
Oh, definitely, man. Thank you. I will.
My
It's gonna
pleasure.
be an epic weekend in Miami. I can't wait.
Yeah, well, it is. It is 21st of Jan, people. Get in.